Hi, I'm Jen, TriDot coach, and the topic of today's video is at-home sweat tests. Now, as always, if you find the information in this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button and click the link in the description to get 2 months free of TriDot. Now, all of us endurance athletes are very familiar with sweat. Some of us are heavy sweaters, some of us are salty sweaters, but the bottom line is our performance depends on our ability to rehydrate properly. And studies have shown that losing just as little as 2% of your total body weight due to sweat can dramatically impact your performance, especially over a middle or long distance triathlon. So it's really important for us to understand not just how much we sweat, but what's in our sweat, the sodium and the electrolyte content, so that we can hydrate properly. And that's where the at-home sweat tests come in. Now, obviously the gold standard of a sweat test is to go into a sports lab or a sports medicine doctor and have a professionally done sweat test. But that's not always accessible, and it's not always financially a reasonable investment for athletes to make. So I personally have tested 2 at-home sweat tests that are within the affordable range for most endurance athletes. Now, we have the GX Gatorade Sweat Patch. They come in a pack of 2, and you can get them on Gatorade.com or Amazon or other locations. Possibly your local sporting goods store might have them tucked away someplace. And they're under $50. Very affordable, but they are single-use patches. So that's the first one I've tested. The second one is a little bit more pricey, but it is a little bit more reusable and durable. It's the NIX sweat test. And I received this from thefeed.com, but it's also available on other sites and at NIX website. Now, both of these tests work on the same principle. There's a patch that you affix to your arm. For Gatorade, you put it on your left forearm. And for the NIX sensor, you put it on your bicep. And what these patches do is they collect your sweat during a workout, and it will tell you, or it is meant to measure how quickly you sweat and the content of your sweat, your electrolyte and sodium in the sweat itself. Now, the way that you get your results, these two are very different. With Gatorade, it is very after the fact. So you'll do your workout and then scan the patch into the Gatorade app, and it will tell you what already happened. It'll tell you how much you sweat, and it'll give you a little bit of insight into the sodium content of your sweat, but it's fairly basic. So this is something that would give you only data after you finish. Now with the NIX, there's an app that you use, and it is real time. So as you're doing the workout, the app, you can keep the app open on your phone, and it will tell you how much you have sweat to that point and what the content of that sweat is. You can even tell it how much you've consumed in terms of fluids to that point and what type of fluids you've consumed. Now, one of the things I really like about this NIX sensor is that it has preloaded almost all of the major electrolyte drinks that an endurance athlete might use. So you can just go in and select whether you're drinking Mortal Hydration or Gatorade or Scratch or whatever your preferred electrolyte is, and it will have that readily available, and you can tell it how much you're consuming throughout your workout. So this one will give you very much a more real-time feedback of your hydration performance. Now, both of these are not foolproof. So I would recommend using them as data points and collecting at least 3 data points to compare so that you can get a good sense of what your sweat rate and electrolyte loss range is. Now, this is a lot more scientific than the old school method where we would weigh ourselves before a workout and weigh ourselves after a workout and do the math to figure out how many ounces we lost. So this is far more effective than that strategy, but it is not foolproof. Now, one final tool that I would highly recommend if you go this route and you decide to use one of these tools is Precision Fuel and Hydration often offers free consultations for nutrition planning, and they have in the past allowed you to submit your sweat test results for analysis so that they can give you some more precise guidance and recommendation for you to develop your improved hydration and fueling strategy for your upcoming race. I personally have found that very helpful for my training and racing, and it has dramatically improved my overall performance.